So we're in South Germany at the largest and biggest football or soccer, as you call it in the US, personal training facilities, and we are the biggest personal coaches in the country. And yeah, we built this $1.5 million facilities to have our personal coachings, to run our business from here. We have our office space for the players that are in our management sector, because we also do we're also advising players in their careers. We're not really like a Mino Raiola or stuff like that, like a real agent, but we are advising players in their careers. So they can see a little bit of the outside, which is going to be constructed during summer next year, so summer 2023. Then we will have outdoor spaces here as well. We do have some football fields a couple of minutes away, a gym where we can potentially take our players to it. But we also have a little gym inside the facilities, but I will show you everything inside. So, welcome. Well, he is the main man. He has started this whole idea. He is the one who did have a professional career playing in the first division of Germany with Stuttgart, but got injured like very early on, about, if I'm not wrong, 21, 22 years old. And ever since he stopped playing, he's been in the football world as a youth academy coach at like the highest level in German football. And he started this whole academy, not with the facilities we're in today, but this whole academy around 7 to 8 years ago. So it's been around for a while. And now we've just made it to another level, basically, with this whole facilities and all the rooms I'm going to show you.
Let's do it.
So this is where the magic happens. The first room right here is basically a room for balance exercises, like balancing on this incredible machine. So you have to balance on it, and then you can do different kinds of exercises on it, like everything from strength training, balance training, mobility training, everything. You are covered, and especially at a young player's stage in their development, like from, let's say, 6, 7 years up to 14, 15 years old, you shouldn't really use weights and stuff like that with players. This could potentially harm their natural development in many ways. So we just try and use those elements to gain force, to make them stronger, to make them more resistant to injuries and other stuff on the field. Yeah, they're from our academy camp, since it's the winter break right now. These players are having time off. They don't have any team training. And that's why they're playing here. They're training with us. They're now having a break. They already had a session, a tactical one, in the morning. And later this day, they will have 2 more sessions. So they're all level 1 academy players. Like, I think in the US it's called D1, like the highest. Yeah, those are all D1 players with contracts to their respective clubs and stuff like that. So that's probably the core part of players that we are working with. We do have other players playing at lower league clubs as well. But yeah, it's a great mix. So in there, it's a bit messy around here because we had a lot of kids today. In there we have our little strength/endurance area. So here we do have all the basics that we need and more. Since this is another great tool, and we are one of the only ones in the whole market to own one, because we actually have partnered up with the developers of this and the cloud. There are different training programs. Wait, it's even better if I get you a player. Malik, ich brauche dich ganz kurz. Exactly, and since it's very difficult to keep your balance on this whole machine, he's one of the best that we have here at this exercise. Yeah, probably the best. But his first try was like far away from what he's doing now. So if you zoom in on the screen, you can see that he has like this little challenge or this little game-like exercise where he has to fill in the gap with his position, and it moves according to his movements on the machine. Yeah, one of the biggest reasons we wanted it so much was the what's it called, the cognitive part of it. Like your neuromuscular connections in your body are all firing up, since your brain has to what's it called, has to control all those muscles and to adjust where to put some force, where not to. And it's one of the best training equipments for soccer players actually at academy level, because their core strength and just inner strength is developing rapidly. And to see them on the pitch, like even against bigger opponents, like 2 years older, with like those Hulk-like muscles and stuff like that, and they're just giving them a little shoulder and they're falling down. It all comes down to exercises like those.
Awesome. Well, thank you for demonstrating, Vinny.
There we go now.
Anything?
So this screen is being used by only a few other academies around Germany. And if I'm not mistaken, it might be that I'm wrong, but as I remember, we've talked to the developer and they said only RB Leipzig, the Red Bull franchise in Germany, and Borussia Dortmund do have one. Like, or was it Hoffenheim? I don't know. But only 2 other clubs or academies are even having the same equipment that we as a personal academy, and we are not a professional soccer club, obviously, do have. So you have all kinds of training possibilities. You have a bunch of games. Like, for example, one of the most popular ones is probably darts, where you play darts with your feet. It's the most fun when you play like 1 against 1. He's going to beat me. No, it's him. He finished it. Right. So.
I wanna say something. I wanna say something. I wanna say something. I wanna say something. I wanna say something.
He was obviously going to beat me. There's other stuff as well, like giant goal, withVfB. Yeah. Integrated camera system. So the screen can monitor your movement and track you. So we're just going to show you a quick example of that. And he's actually the record holder in our academy in that specific exercise. So as you can see, he has to dribble to the marked out zone, and then he has to finish it off with hitting the target. And you can see that he's one of the best here he is the best player in the academy regarding this exercise, because he has set the bar so high. There's a 1 minute timer, and he managed to do 39 points. If you hit exactly the middle spot, the yellow, you get free. Yeah, 2 points is the middle ring, and the outside ring gives you 1 point.
I'm Alessio Busciglio, I'm 15 years old and my favorite soccer player is Neymar Jr. My goal is to become a pro one day.
Malik,
How old are you?
I'm 14 years old. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nice.
Now I want to play for Real Madrid.
If they want to make it as far as you have so far.
Just work hard. So it's not all about talent. You have to work hard, you have to work every day, so you get better every day.